years. Just come from a fire department background. You know, my family's always been a servant of the community, and I volunteer at Central City Volunteer Fire Department. I've been there 16 years, and I work at the Wendell Ford Training Center as a firefighter. Each district has a constable. There's 5 different districts in Gilmer County. Their job is to more or less justice of the peace. They serve papers for the lawyers' offices and places like that, civil summons. They don't make no money unless they serve papers, you know. But you know, they're a small part of the backbone of the county as far as helping out law enforcement when they need help, you know, because there's certain times there's calls that might be on two different ends of the county and they can't get there in time, so somebody has to be there to keep the peace until a certified officer comes in. But you know, you also go, you know, you're a justice of the courts as well. I mean, you go up there and transport prisoners back and forth from the jail to the courthouse for them. There's many things that the constables can do. Yes, it's Central City, Nelson Creek, and southern Central City area like Clayton and small portion of Paradise. I feel like you know, it's time for a younger generation to step up, you know, and serve the community for the here and nowadays. You know, there's been a lot of repetitive people in the offices, you know, and people's come to me and just says, you know, that certain places need changes. You know, the community wants people out there that's going to work, you know, that's going to get out here and go door to door, make sure that these churches and stuff are secure, you know, no vandalisms are taking place and stuff like that, you know. So you need somebody that's going to get out there in the community and show a face, in other words. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, being around fire service for many years, I feel like I put my name out there as a good individual or a community-based person, in other words, you know, to help out. I have a few friends that are, you know, behind me helping me out, but as far as you know, I'm doing this merely on my own. You know, I've had friends and family come to me and they think I'm a good candidate for the job, so, you know, I just want to give it a shot and show people that I think yeah, I mean, I try to stay out of everybody else's elections, you know, but I think you know, Rick Newman's doing a fine job. You know, I think in some cases when things ain't broke, don't fix them. Yeah. You know, so I'm a big supporter of Rick Newman. And of course the sheriff, you know, I've always supported him. You know, the state's looking into it. They're looking at from what I've read, they're looking at either sending the constables to a like 4 to 6 week training, and I'm very supportive of that. You know, I think we do need to have some kind of certification background. You know, I've started with the law enforcement as a special deputy in the sheriff department for a year and a half, and just being there, watching what them guys do, you know, you learn a lot. Yeah. But you know, there's certain laws that you do need to know, you do need to abide by, and but it's still unheard of what they're going to do as far as, you know, if they're going to get rid of the constables or if they're going to, you know. Right. But there is money allotted in certain places, like the counties, different counties. The constables do have the option of going to the academy, but it's on. Even though it's paid for through the fiscal courts, it's still on their own dime. But it's, I feel like, you know, if you're elected in a district, then I believe that it should be your responsibility to help out. Yes. You know, above and beyond. I've always done that. You know, even in the fire service. You know, I've got more certifications working in the fire service than I've ever had in my life. Yeah. You know, and it means something. You know, and just adding this to my credentials, you know, means a lot as well. You know, I've always liked law enforcement. We work well with law enforcement. You know, and I just want to continue the relationship. What exactly? Yes, they can go out and they can help with the ball games and travel with the teams, you know, and stuff like that. Go out to these events like, you know, whether it's a concert or whatever it may be. Yeah, I mean, a constable can go out and help out, you know, like Central City Police Department during the cruising. In other words, they may need some extra people to help them out with traffic or keeping the crowds, from fighting or something of that nature, So yeah, there's things, I've been doing it for years with them as a firefighter, so nothing will be different, other than I'm just gonna have to make a broad area, more of a broad area. That people want to say that because I work for the state that it's a conflict of interest, and I've talked to the Attorney General's office and they said there's no conflict of interest. I've got paperwork on the way that proves it. I don't hold no more. I don't hold 2 badges of law enforcement in this county. So, I've had people call out there at work, and it just you're gonna have rumors. And they all have 2 kids, 110, 1-2. Cherish them very well. Yes, I was born in Indiana, and we moved here back when I was probably 3 years old. We've been in I've been in fire service 16, 17 years. I've been a special deputy for a year and a half, with the Montgomery County Sheriff Department. I've been out here on the streets. I would do ride-alongs all the time with these guys because I feel like, they need more support in this county. The law enforcement there nowadays is just slim. But I feel like, they need a lot of help in this county, and coming into being a constable, gives you that opportunity. I train, I do. I work for the Kentucky Fire Commission. I train firefighters. It's not an everyday job, but when training's available and they need some extra help, I do. I go out and train in different departments.